FC24、PS5 版、プロクラブ、パブリック放送、誰でも参加 OK、配信スケジュールは、こちらから左https://www.twitch.tv/daisuki_FC 右括弧最初これでやります。FC24、PS5 版、プロクラブ、パブリック放送、誰でも参加 OK、悪口は禁止。配信スケジュールは、こちらから左https://www.twitch.tv/daisuki_FC 右括弧 こんばんは。参加よろしいですか？はい。参加どうぞ。4トップ W。掟破り W。初めてやるフォメなのでどんな感じになるか楽しみです。 壮絶な点の取り合いですね。 W。 それはそれでおもろいですね。 W。 怒られるだけかもしれませんが W。
The record scorer for a football club. But last time out we saw him make history and revel in the moment. Now the prospect of more goals from this highly gifted footballer who rarely fails to deliver on the pitch. Stay tuned, we have it live.
それは辛い W。
And welcome to a game that really should have pulses racing. Every reason to believe this will be enthralling. I'm Derek Ray, and my commentary partner here on the gantry is the former Arsenal and West Ham player Stuart Robson. And on the menu today, clubs match action for you to enjoy. Stuart, how do you see this one going?
Thanks, Derek, as always. This should be a good game. Great atmosphere inside the stadium.
Can't miss, surely! And a goal! Not wasting much time today. They strike first. So the ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0. It's with Blanco. Park. Moving the ball forward. How creative can they be? Schmidt. Played into the box. A poor cross, all things considered. John. Cho. Not to like about that pass. Wonderful chance. Is this the moment? That's a routine take. Good ball over the top. Really good build-up, but no end product. Oh, nice ball over the top. No degree of difficulty at all for the keeper. Park. Gustafsson. Well, they're moving it around with real purpose here. Dangerous ball. An alert piece of defending. Well, he could really get at the opposition. Well, disappointing end to the move. Distributing it well. Oh, in with a chance. Oh, it's in. A two-goal cushion now. And the lead fully merited.
Well, here it is again. And the pace in which they break forward is devastating. It's so hard to defend against. And his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head. Smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
Retaining possession proving difficult. And space to cross it. Not the most confident clearance. But it looked so threatening, but the danger averted. Well, taken away, he won the ball. Lindegaard. Space afforded him. Lindegaard. Can he take the chance? A very good tackle. The cross is on. Played into the centre, but it wasn't quite as good as it looked when it left the boot. Well, great read there to intercept. Trying to really get at the opposition here. And a very good challenge. And back now with Park. Oh, nice ball. And teammates to play it to. Well, let's see about the cross. Well, full marks to him for that header, but the goalkeeper did his job. Here's Fernandes. Lindegaard. Really good challenge. Good run, very much in control of the situation. Could get themselves back into it. Corner coming up.
Well, these fans can sense an opportunity here. They need to make the most of this corner.
Gives it a go. Just couldn't get it through. And it's gone out of play. Goal kick coming up. Good through ball. Takes the shot. Excellent block. Gustafsson. And given acres of space to attack here. Who can he pick out? Schmidt. The inside route looking promising. Really fine play to keep possession. And there it is, the half-time whistle.
Nice.今シーズンほぼ全フォメやりましたね。
Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how this second half pans out. Well, it's attractive football, but they need effective football. They need a goal. Pulls it back. Real chance. Marvellous anticipation.
勝率だけ見たら4321かな。
Might be a chance to break. Could be. And a goal! He's put it away. A celebratory moment. 3 goals without reply. Gustafsson has it. And now Paletta. It's with Blanco. Tremendous intuition to win it back. Blanco. Gustafsson has it. Cleared away comprehensively. Could be. And in! Oh, yes! Exactly what they were hoping to produce. They've delivered the goal.
Nice.
Lesage. Lindegaard. Useful looking position, you've got to say. A good and fair challenge. And into the last 30 minutes now. Over the touchline for a throw-in. Paletta. Park. And Blanco read it well. Passes like that, very much in his repertoire. A really good pass. And not a header that was ever really going to trouble the goalkeeper.
See.
Well, they did have the ball, but not anymore. This is looking threatening, but nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. He could pick out a teammate. Just cutting off the supply. Now look at this, they might be able to cash in here, and effectively parried away by the keeper. Corner given.
See.
Who can they pick out? Not too fussy in clearing his lines. Well, he could really get at the opposition. Really favours this position. Wonderful block. Timely intervention. Sakamoto. Bulut. And now Paletta. It's with Blanco. Park. Well, he's given us away. Bulut. Sakamoto. Oh, yes, what a pass. It comes to nothing in the end. Oh, beating his opponent with ease. Top-class defending.
See.
Just 10 minutes remaining here. And now Paletta. It needs an accurate cross. And a tidy ball. Lovely work to get past his man. And credit to him for the recovery. So the final whistle almost upon us, and this is not exactly what the home fans had in mind when they arrived at the ground today, Stuart.
Well, they've had no defensive game plan today. The forwards haven't pressed the ball. The midfield players have been outnumbered, and there is too much space between the defenders at the back. That's been the problem.
Well, that was an opportunity to get themselves back into this contest.
Well, it's a chance, yes, and one they needed to take. They're struggling here, no doubt about that.
And they do like to press whenever they can. Oh, foul play, says the referee. Element of risk there, but he's won the ball. Here's Fernandez. If you're wondering about stoppage time, 1 minute to be added on. Placed into the danger zone. Oh, you don't want to lose the ball in that position. He fancies it. It could be up for grabs. And there goes the final whistle, much to the disappointment of their supporters.
Well, Derek, I thought it was a subpar performance from them.
Nice.4321安定しそうですもんね。少人数の時強いですね。少人数の4トップはきついっすね。ワンチャンいけるかとなとも思うんですけど。使ってるチームないからダメなんでしょうね。 W。 後半の後半良さげな場面は作れましたからワンチャンあるかもしれませんが W。 FC24 開始当初は5バックが最強だったんですよ。去年の年末あたり。アップデで変わったんですね。多分3月のアップデで相当変わりましたね。このゲーム結構変わりますよね。 W。 こんばんは。参加可能でしょうか？はい。FC24 になってから結構頻繁に変わりますね。それよりサーバーなんとかしてほしい。あとバグ。 よろしくお願いします。はい、お願いします。お願いします。こんばんは、参加よろしいでしょうか。はい。参加どうぞ。ありがとうございます。個人的には FC24 になって良くなったと思いますけどね。お待たせいたしました。はい。はめ技みたいのなくなったし。それは大きいですね。
Mission accomplished when last we saw this gifted player. When you enter the history books, it's a moment to drink in. And as officially speaking, the club's all-time leading scorer now, every reason to expect more attacking excellence today. The full match in its entirety is coming up next on EA TV. And welcome to a game that really should have
FIFA の時ははめ技見つけてずっとそれやるのが一番強かったからね。 W
in position to bring you live match commentary, and my expert analyst, as always on these occasions, is Stuart Robson. And on the menu today, clubs match action for you to enjoy. Stuart, your expectations?
Well, Derek, when looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
Did well to win the ball back. Andreasen. Moving it forward. But it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. Fine tackle there to prevent the chance. Well, simple for the keeper.
C.
Well, the timing was perfect. Ball one. Park. On the ball, Teixeira. Well, they couldn't keep it. Making progress. And steered back under a bit of pressure.
B.
Sakamoto. Park. And now Paletta. Promising attack, this. And credit is due for that good piece of defending. Hassan. Oh, great piece of individual skill. Still on level terms, moving the ball nicely. Can she connect with a teammate? I'll tell you what, that is really top-class defending. On the ball, Teixeira. Oh, they've lost it. Hansen. Check. Akpan. Now, can she put this one away? Well, she was up to the task. Now sending it in. And cleared away. Andreasen. Really good block. And now Paletta. Doing well to win it back. What can they do from here? Bulut. King. And the pass deftly cut out. Just knocked it out of there. Crossing possibilities. And making the move to the inside. Must score! And there it is! But hang on, the flag has gone up and it's not going to count.
Well, it was a close call, but he is just offside. Good finish, mind you.
Effective challenge. And a chance for him on the flank. But the danger averted for now. Lund. It's with Remy. Well, not hard to read that pass. King now. Well, very effective play in possession. Can he put them in front? And the ball is loose. And I think the threat has been averted.
C.
An important interception. Schmidt. Bulut. And the challenge halts them in their tracks. Running with the ball confidently. It's got to be! And there is the goal that gives them a well-merited lead. It had been coming.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just look how well balanced he is. He knows he's going to be under pressure, but he shows great composure to hit the target.
Park. Bulut. Good use of advantage. And now King. Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game.
惜しい。ナイス。
So back underway, and an intriguing second half in prospect. Hansen. Stopped a surefire goal. Big chance. And a goal it is. They lead by 2 now. Fully deserved.
Well, just look how he holds off the defender. He keeps his balance and he still hits the target. What a good goal that is.
So 2-0 now. Paletta. Might be able to get in behind the defence. But they dealt with the threat posed. Hansen. Yoshida. He'll have a go here. And fine goalkeeping. Hassan. Oh, nice ball. Tremendously strong in the tackle.
B.
Schmidt. Cho. Teixeira. Take it away. And now Paletta. Well, this looks really productive. What can they do from this position? Looking away patiently, looking for an opening. Well, giving it a go in a bid to haul them back into this one.
Well, they're knocking at the door here, but they need to score soon.
Andreasen. Here's Essien. Well, a really good run. It needs an accurate cross. Cutting in. Well, just fractionally wide. Good strike. Needed to be more accurate from the keeper. Yoshida. Andreasen. Might be able to set up the chance. Promising sequence. Doing well to win it back. What can they do from here? Oh, might be. And a goal to seal the hat-trick. A masterclass in finishing. Just can't stop him today.
Well, just look at this again. He moves the ball quickly, he gets beyond his marker, and he keeps his composure. It's an excellent finish.
Just like to send a special message
Joe.
to Tony Rankin today. Happy birthday, Tony.
Park.
Everybody loves you and is thinking about you.
Paletta. And now King, firing it in. It's gone in! And well, he might celebrate on the back of that. So there it is, 3-1 the current scoreline here. Essien. Running with the ball confidently. Oh, good defending to stop a decent-looking attack. Sakamoto. Bulut. King now. Incisive pass. He just needs to keep a cool head. Well, fantastic reflex action from the goalkeeper. Pressure applied. Can they make something of it? Oh, and you know what? She's been a bit unlucky there.
Well, it's a good effort, difficult technique, but it's just off target.
On the ball, Teixeira. Well, it's a good-looking position. Is there a goal in the future? And they could eat into the lead. And denied by the post. Well, it came to nothing in the end. Oh, they have it again.
Well, had that gone in, we might have had an interesting finish in this game, but they just haven't...
In it goes! It looked as though they were down and out. Not a bit of it. What
Nice.
will happen next? And in the right position to read it. Hansen. Chance to cross. In position. Pivotal moment defensively. There might very well be late excitement. 5 minutes left. And the margin just 1. And now Paletta. And snuffing out the danger.
C.
Not advantage with them. Referee says play on. Hassan. And Hansen. Beautiful pass. And thwarting his opponent in the nick of time. And the right place to cut out the pass. That's a lovely ball. Taking care of business defensively here. And that is the end of the game. It goes into the history books as a home defeat.
Well, Derek, not quite good enough today. Yes, they are...
惜しい。ナイス。
just had too much for the opposition today. They just couldn't handle him.
「惜しかった」 下がります。はい。中盤がスカスカになりやすそうなので W。フォメ的に。ちょっと試してみます。リベンジ。
Mission accomplished when last we saw this gifted player. When you enter the history books, it's a moment to drink in. And as officially speaking, the club's all-time leading scorer now, every reason to expect more attacking excellence today. We're live next on EA TV. Good evening and welcome ahead of what should be a pulsating night of football. I'm Derek Ray and I'm joined here on the gantry for commentary by Stuart Robson. And it's going to be fascinating to see how these two sides fare as they come up against each other. Stuart, what are your expectations for today?
Well, thanks, Derek, as always. The scene is set, two good teams, a great playing surface and a vibrant atmosphere. It has all the ingredients for a really exciting game.
Check. Hassan. Played into the centre. A very effective clearance. Oh my goodness, you've really got to praise the defending. That was top-notch. Ndri. And now Paletta. Intelligent threaded pass here. Can he do it? And the keeper there to deal with it. Well, he really is danger personified, but in this game, Stuart, what do you think we might see from him?
Well, in many ways, he's a throwback to the 80s in the way he plays. He's so strong when holding up the play. He can outmuscle opponents. Today, the defenders will certainly know they've been in a battle.
Remy. Can he put it away? Spectacular save, top-class goalkeeping. And holding on to it at the second time of asking. This attack looks highly promising. Who can he pick out? Or can they open up the defence here? And now they have the ball back. Hassan. Good visualisation and execution. Couldn't grab hold of it. And eventually, goalkeeper's ball.
Well, you can sense the relief amongst his teammates, but what a first save that was.
King. Gustafsson. Intercepting it intelligently. Well, they're moving it around with real purpose here. Well, it came to nothing in the end. Hansen. Good use of advantage. Hassan. And the referee spotted the foul, but has played advantage. An effective challenge. Miranda with it. Paletta. King. Paletta. And the cross into the middle. No-nonsense clearance. Andreasen. Good tackle, taken away. A foul it most certainly was. Free kick given. Well, the referee letting him know any more like that and he will go into the book, Stuart.
Yeah, he knows he can't commit another foul now.
It's still alive. Check. In possession to give them the lead, maybe. And that is offside. Paletta. Showing good defensive judgment. Chance to do damage. Check. Essien. Oh, the threat is there. They just cannot seem to keep possession today. In it goes! The goal for 1-0, and that changes the dynamic.
Well, here we can see it again, and he does so well to skip beyond the defender. It just buys him that bit of time to get his shot away. That's a really nice goal.
こんばんは、参加できますか?
Possession and patience, the watchwords.
はい。
Bulut. And now King. On the ball, Teixeira. Paletta.
ありがとうです。よろしくお願いします。
And he takes on the shot. Oh, great block. And an opportunity from the corner to get right back into this one.
Well, the crowd are doing their bit. Can they find the equaliser here?
And it's gone out of play. Goal kick coming up.
C.
Ndri. High quality defending. Well, they couldn't keep possession. So 1 minute of stoppage time. That's what the officials have said. Must be. Oh, he's found the net. And that increases the advantage to 2. Just what they wanted and just what they deserve.
Well, it's great awareness of space in the box, and then he shows a lot of composure with the finish. That's a clever goal.
And so it is, the first half story has been written.
惜しい。ナイス。開幕当初この戦術むちゃくちゃ強かったんですけど、やっぱ無理かな W。
Well, they've got things going again here, and I wonder what kind of second half we have in store for us. And a decent delivery. Well, somehow the goalkeeper got to it.
Well, could this be the turning point? The fans are certainly hoping so.
Relatively straightforward to mop up defensively. And now Paletta. Brilliantly blocked. Well, that was quality. Last-ditch defending. Ball's gone. Chance to play it in. Breaking at pace. All in all, a broken counter-attack. And now King. Gustafsson. Well, making considerable progress with the ball. But the danger averted for now. On the offensive. King.
It's a message for Mo Ali.
Intercepting it intelligently.
Jennifer Bassett at the ticket office.
Essien. Gustafsson. No, high quality defending. Bulut. And a tidy ball. Outrageously skillful. Well, a passing sequence that's easy on the eye. And the keeper there to catch it under no real pressure.
C.
Hassan. And they need to get tighter, but they dealt with the threat posed. On the ball, Teixeira. King now. Well, they're moving it around with real purpose here. Teixeira. Ndri. And that is offside.
C.
And into the last 20 minutes. And he takes it on. Palmed away by the keeper. And the referee has given them a corner. Over it comes. Oh, can you believe it? He's only gone and found the back of the net. We won't forget that goal in a hurry. Spelling out just how deadly he can be. Sensational. So there we have it, 2-1. Andreasen. Hansen. They've won back possession. Paletta. A quarter of an hour remaining here. Well, it clearly was deflected, so it will be their throw-in. King now. Ndri. And a very good challenge. Counter-attacking, very much an option. This could be dangerous if he's not careful. Ahmed. King. Paletta. Giving it their all in search of an equaliser. And now Paletta. Essien. Well, time just challenged magnificently. Time is not on the side. This corner could help their prospects as they look for an equaliser. Now sending it in. Sound piece of defending. Takes the shot. And that, a piece of goalkeeping you're going to see again and again and again. Not the most confident clearance. Well, nothing untoward happened. Well, a good place to win it back, and let's see what it leads to. Now can they counter clinically? So 2 minutes to be added on. At the end.
参加できますか?
I have to say, these fans have been excellent. They still believe they're going to get back into this.
And there goes the final whistle, much to the disappointment of their supporters.
Well, Derek, it was a poor result, but it was a really tight contest. Both sides had their chances, could have gone either way, but in the end, they will be disappointed.
ありがとうございます。よろしくお願いします。はい。ST を CM に入れとくことで、クロスの時に相手の CB のマークが外れるという仕様があったんですけどね。 Wへえ、そんなのあったんですね。 攻めきれれば有利ですけど、組み立て中に先に上がってしまうと中盤スカスカになるリスクはあるので、その辺どうリスク管理するかだとは思います。個人的には、多分、イーフトでそういう戦術があって、このゲームでやったら結構強かったんですよね。ちょっとやってみて、ダメだったら普通にやりましょう。 W。
It doesn't get much better than being able to call yourself the record scorer for a football club. But last time out, we saw him make history and revel in the moment. Now the prospect of more goals from this highly gifted footballer who rarely fails to deliver on the pitch. The action is next. Good evening and welcome ahead of what should be a pulsating night of football. My name is Derek Ray, excited to be bringing you match commentary, and alongside me, my broadcasting partner, Stuart Robson. And it's going to be fascinating to see how these two sides fare as they come up against each other. How do you see it panning out, Stuart?
Thanks, Derek. Well, often we talk about the tactics, the individual players that are missing, but so often it's the mentality of the players that is key to winning any football game. Which of these teams has the right attitude today is the big question.
Excellent strike! And blocked for now. That's a foul, and it will be a potentially dangerous free kick. Oh, great technique, but it wouldn't go in for him.
Well, he just couldn't get enough topspin on the ball, but you have to say it was mighty close.
Could be troublesome. Oh, beating his opponent with ease. Goalkeeping of the highest order.
Well, he's got to be pleased with that save. It's absolutely magnificent.
They take it short. Gives it a go. Determined defending. Well, a corner right on the back of the last one. Well, back and forth in terms of possession. And And now Paletta. Did well to win the ball back.
The ticket office.
Aquafresca. Russell. Pugh. Distributing it well. And he's alone in the middle by the look of things. Well, fantastic reflex action from the goalkeeper.
C.
And he's fired over the corner. Well, it was a crowded penalty area, but the keeper's done well to hold on to that. Jovetic. And attacking possibilities for the Dragons. Defending really well. Fed over towards the back post. And it's in! 1-0. They've breached the defence. So the ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0. Pugh. Paletta. It's with Araujo. Paletta. Ndri. Good looking cross. He's gone and found the net! Brilliant piece of finishing! Magnificent goal!
Well, here it is again, and that's the perfect volley, isn't it? He strikes it so well. What an excellent finish.
So back underway following the equaliser. Well, there to intercept. Well, that's common sense refereeing to play advantage. Good ball over the top. The tackle completely mistimed, and you would expect a booking under the circumstances. Oh, this looks useful, and it might be. Terrific piece of anticipation. Now counter-attacking possibilities. Really good challenge. No nonsense clearance. And credit due, a good intervention. Pugh. Russell. Can he create an angle? Well, didn't go to plan in the end. He's in with a chance. And a goal to re-establish their advantage. Just look at the celebrations.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace in transition. They're so quick to get out from the back, and then the shot could not be hit any better. Struck with such venom. Great goal.
This could be dangerous. And an astute piece of defending. Well, no point in stopping play. Advantage with them. Ahmed. Well, he's given us away. Diogo. Oh, that's not a good clearance. Vital intervention. Diogo. Well, the ball goes out of play for what will be a goal kick. And taking it away. Diogo. The Dragons have it back. Well, a classic example of how to intercept. Good move in the making from the Dragons, but really sticking to their task defensively. Paletta. And King! And the penalty has been given here.
C.
Well, there might have been a case for a yellow card, but the referee didn't see it that way.
Well, Derek, it's a foul, yes. A penalty, absolutely. But for me, it's not a yellow card. The ref has got that right.
And he slots it home with confidence. And 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. And level again here. This has been quite the roller coaster ride. And beating the defender. The first half here comes to an end.
Nice.
And as the second half commences, both sides can reflect on a first half in which they were so very evenly matched. Real chance! A goal! He's dispatched it, much to the sheer delight of the fans. And he read it superbly. Plenty of forward momentum here, but can they produce? Well, it came to nothing in the end. Oh, great vision. And steered back under a bit of pressure. Error from the keeper. Will they seize on it? Aqua fresca. In it goes! To square the game! What a contest this is turning out to be! Well, what an extraordinary scoreline. Does this game have more goals in it? Bulut. Russell. And space for them here on the flank. The delivery, putting them under the cosh. And in! Oh, yes! Exactly what they were hoping to produce. They've delivered the goal. Ibrahimovic. Promising pass. Able to deal with the threat. Ndri. Getting in there to intercept. Oh, it's a superb challenge. Very timely. This could level it. And it is the equaliser. Parity now. And who's to say what's going to happen next? And it's level again here. Both sets of fans being put through something of an emotional mangle. Russell. It's with Araujo. Bulut. Well, the attack looks promising.
こんばんは、参加してもよろしいですか？
Cross could be useful. And I thought that might carry a threat, but a strong punch by the keeper.
はい。
Sloppy on the ball from the Dragons. Bonk. And space for the Dragons out wide. Can he put it away? Oh, tremendous goal! Technical excellence to finish that one off. Wonderful to have that in your repertoire. Well, I must say I'd have to go back quite a few years to remember the last time I covered a game with a scoreline of 5-4. Really good challenge. Well, that is how to play advantage. And the ball back with Dragons now. I must say this looks promising. Fine tackle there to prevent the chance.
Well, I have to say, these fans have been excellent. They still believe they're going to get back into this.
Well, that's a completely wasted throw-in. Bulut. Targets available, cross comes in. Danger averted. Well, a struggle to keep the ball for the Dragons. Now we're inside the final 15 minutes. Brilliant piece of skill. Well, she has cause to be grateful to her teammate. Russell. Well, that's eye-catching wide play. Played into the box. Clattered away. Referees are rightly praised for giving advantage, but when there is no advantage, it has to be a free kick. Oh, he'll take it on. Not the worst free kick in the world, but the goalkeeper equal to it. Now we're inside the final 10 minutes in this one. Determined defending. Hoagland. And blocked for now. Well, the referee allowing advantage to accrue to them. Well, the advantage didn't really accrue to them, and so it's going to be a free kick. Excellent vision. Well, mopping up defensively. Well, this game will shortly be history, and the home side appear to be on the wrong end of the scoreline. Stuart, give us your take.
Well, surely they get one more chance before the end here. Forget the defending, they've played some great attacking football, and I think they deserve an equaliser in what's been a great match.
Blocking it! Marvellous anticipation! Hoagland.
C.
Oh, foul play, says the referee. Strong play here. And there it is, the final whistle. Not what the home fans were hoping for before a ball was kicked today. Defeat for them.
Well,
C.
Derek,
Nice.
certainly not their best performance, was it? Just a little bit off the pace for me, and obviously a disappointing result. But the key thing...
一旦戻って普通にやります W。 一旦部屋壊します。一回出てください。プレーオフ行きます。部屋壊します。お手数かけます。 一回検索行ってみましょう。
The playoff position so far, respectable, middle of the pack. But they're certainly looking up at teams above them and wanting to be higher up the table. Can they get the job done today? Next on EA TV. One of the great things about football is that no one knows for sure what's going to happen. Let's see what unfolds here tonight. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, and ready to provide expert analysis alongside me is Stuart Robson. And on the menu today, clubs match action for you to enjoy. Stuart, what are your expectations for today?
Well, I'm not quite sure what to expect from this side. On their day, they can be a really good team. But they also have some off days. Let's hope we see the best of them here.
C.
On to Messi. Trying to open up the defence. And he struck the post.
Well, they won't come closer than that. So unlucky not to take the lead there.
And the referee felt he had to blow the whistle. And a decent delivery. Well, they survived the attack. And no luck keeping possession. Really fine piece of defending play to break it up. Throw-ins given.
B.
On to Messi. Santa Croce. Spot on with that tackle. What can he do with it now? But a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. Now with Messi. Lot to like about that pass. Clattered away. Top-class defending. And given acres of space to attack here, well, that is how to nullify the opposition. And clear behind for a corner. They favoured a short one here. Well, another corner. Can they take advantage of this one? Delivering it. And taking care of the situation. They'll repeat the threat. Corner again. And miles off target with the header, but in fairness, the marking was tight. Nicely cut out. Oh yes, what a pass. And now they have the ball back. Must take the lead here. Oh, but he's missed it. How on earth is this still level?
Well, I just don't know, Derek.
Yeah.
Just a real lack of composure in the end. They should be ahead now.
Santa Croce. Crossed into the penalty area. Just the clearance that was needed. That's useful play. Tremendous block. Still alive. Well, goal kick, just as it was looking promising.
Well, you sense it's just a matter of time before they do score, Derek. They've been piling on the pressure now and really should be ahead in this one.
And now Paletta. And quick thinking defensively.
Well, the visitors have had most of the ball in the last 15 minutes and have played some really lovely football going forward. They must now make it count and get themselves in front.
And good use of advantage, the referee allowing play to continue. Intense pressure. Uedraogo. Well, that's how to do it, inside your own penalty area. And that's very good refereeing to let the play flow. Sakamoto. Well, it's a good-looking position. Is there a goal in their future? Not messing around with that clearance. Well, the counter chance looks very real. And the challenge halts them in their tracks. Are they going to forge ahead? Brilliantly blocked. That's a good-looking ball. And there it breaks down, but credit to the defence. And now Paletta. Good-looking sequence. A fine reading of the situation. This might have potential. He could pick out a teammate. Well, in terms of added time, a minimum of 1 minute. Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes.
Nice.相手は4231。
Away they go again. Second half is underway here. Oh, tremendous vision. Played into the box. There it is! The first goal of the game, and the lead certainly doesn't flatter them. Good value for it.
Well, here it is again, and what a perfect cross into the box this is. Just inviting someone to attack it, which makes it a fairly simple finish in the end. It's a really good goal.
Russell. Well, possession ceded. Sakamoto. And taking it away. Given away again. Schmidt. Went in strongly to win the ball. Santa Croce. Cadlets. Well, they're on the scent of something positive. The cross is on. He's got acres of space. Stopped a certain goal. Happy to shoot. Well, the shot more than decent. It had power, just couldn't find the target. Pugh. Schmidt. Pugh. So a half an hour remaining. Well, moving the ball forward, they might be in business. Can they get in behind them? Interception to snuff out the danger. Cadlets. Now with Messi. Distributing it well. And there's the feed into the box. On a time for composure on the ball. Pugh. Untidy in possession. Potential danger here. Shaping to shoot. The verdict is offside here. Russell. Well, they're moving it around with real purpose here.
Happy birthday to Nathan Walker, celebrating his birthday today.
So after that, a goal kick it'll be. Cadlets. Lindqvist. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. And they'll be happy to have regained possession.
Well, I have to say, these fans have been excellent. They still believe they're going to get back into this.
This could be the equaliser. Oh, but he's missed it. He's completely failed the test.
Well, that was a big opportunity, and they really should be level now. They have to be more clinical in front of goal.
And the ball's gone. Sakamoto. And out of play, the pass nearly worked out, but not quite. Well, it didn't happen for them in attack. They know what they need, and that's an equaliser here. Cadlets. Lindqvist. But a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. And options in the centre. Well, the ball brought down under no real pressure. And pressing from the front. Good use of advantage there. An inability to keep hold of the ball there. And couldn't put it away. Opportunity there to extend their advantage.
I have to say, it's not a bad effort. That would certainly made it more comfortable for them.
And the challenge halts them in their tracks. How can they find a late leveller? Well, didn't go to plan in the end. The referee has decided there will be just 1 minute of added time. And that is the end of the game. It goes into the history books as a home defeat.
Well, Derek, it was a hard-fought contest, which neither side completely dominated, but the result will certainly hurt them. They need to bounce.
惜しい。ナイス。これで落ちますね。ありがとうございました。はい。またお願いします。落ちます。ありがとうございました。はい。またお願いします。
The playoff position so far, respectable, middle of the pack. But they're certainly looking up at teams above them and wanting to be higher up the table. Can they get the job done today? Stay with us, we'll have every kick of the ball for you live next on EA TV. Good evening and welcome ahead of what should be a pulsating night of football. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me in the commentary box, providing expert analysis, is Stuart Robson. And on the menu today, clubs match action for you to enjoy. Stuart, tell us about your pre-match thoughts.
Well, I'm not quite sure what to expect from this side. On their day, they can be a really good team. But they also have some off days. Let's hope we see the best of them here.
Sakamoto. Paletta. Park. Pugh. Suzuki. Well, they're on the scent of something positive. Fantastic work to thwart the danger. Oh, good play this. And played in.
C.
And they deal with the threat this time. Well, we simply had to feature him today after he broke the club's goal-scoring record in his last appearance.
Well, as you mentioned, the record was broken last time out, but expect more today. This is a player that's hungry for goals and has the ability to keep scoring them.
Paletta. Good visualisation and execution. Can they jump in front? He's blocked it. Might be able to get in behind the defence. And quick thinking defensively. Pugh.
B.
The attack continues. They're making considerable progress. Paletta. Happy to pass the ball, but remaining patient. Schmidt. Mastery of the passing game. Lack of guile with regard to that cross. Goalkeeper's ball.
C.
Fiore. And young boys pushing forward with options available. Well, they couldn't take advantage of the opportunity. Targets available. Cross comes in. Well, he opted for power from close range. He might be regretting that now. Paletta. And a strong tackle. Crossed into the penalty area. And wouldn't he love to have that opportunity back?
Well, that should be 1-0, but that's not a good finish, is it?
Sakamoto. Pugh. Schmidt. Goalkeeper has it. Swift ball into the area. Missing the target by a tiny margin.
Well, it's a difficult skill to get right, but he almost pulled it off there. He made such good contact with the ball.
And now Paletta. There to win it back. And that's really well read. Strong play here. Paletta. Intense pressure. Pugh. And take it away. Well, a really good run. Well, he has players waiting at the back post.
C.
Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Real attacking intent shown by the young boys. Cross could be useful. Goalkeeper's ball. Not the best of crosses, really, was it? Paletta. Well, annoyingly giving it away. Nygaard. And plenty of space out wide for young boys. And crossing towards the far post. Well, no pressure on the keeper. Poor cross. And so it is, the first half story has been written.
Nice.相手は433。
So they get the ball rolling in the second half. Even Steven here. So little to choose between the sides. Perfect challenge. Schmidt. And now Paletta. Paletta. Sakamoto. Choi. Promising pass. And there it breaks down, but credit to the defence. Sakamoto. And now Paletta. Nice switch of play. Schmidt. Well, they keep the ball moving. Park. Well, it's pass after pass, keeping their opponents thinking. Trying his luck. That's a routine take.
C.
Well, as the stats tell us, they just haven't created enough chances. They need to get the ball into wide areas, get crosses into the box, and then get their front players attacking the ball.
From a long way out. And the young boys did well to win back possession.
C.
And the young boys finding space on the flank. Really fine piece of defending play to break it up. Paletta. Determined defending. Paletta. Giving the ball away. Room to roam on the wing for the young boys. He succeeds in clearing it. Well, that shouldn't really happen from a throw-in. And a good-looking pass. Oh, that's a super piece of defending. Passes like that, very much in his repertoire.
Well, I have to say, these fans are doing everything to drive their team forward here.
An inability to keep hold of the ball there. Paletta. Pugh. Plenty of forward momentum here, but can they produce? Well, diving magnificently to make sure he got there. An opportunity to forge ahead from this corner situation. Well, somehow the goalkeeper got to it. And they need to get tighter here. Punched away. Pugh. And played the pass well. Oh, good use of the ball. A chopping challenge, and the referee has got to have a big think about it. Well, deemed to have been a cautionable offence.
Well, no question about it. He deserved his booking there.
And he's hit it with authority! Oh, terrific free kick. And how well the keeper did to parry it. And a chance to whip it in here. Well, it wasn't a gilt-edged opportunity, but nevertheless a chance for 1-0.
Well, it's just been one of those days in front of goal. The finishing hasn't been good enough.
Sakamoto. And they're on the front foot, looking for a winner near the end of this game. Nicely blocked. Well, you just never know about chances near the end. You've got to be opportunistic. Will this corner do it? And both hands on it. Good goalkeeping. Five minutes left. Nygaard. Choi. The defender doing his job. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay.
Well, the hosts have had most of the ball in the last 15 minutes, and you just sense it's only a matter of time before they score what would surely be the winner.
Well, let's see if they can win the ball back and create something else. And we will have just one additional minute. Might be a chance to break. Well, they promised much on the break, but ultimately delivered little. Good distribution. That is that after 90 minutes. They are level and extra time is coming up.
怪我しそう W。ブレイキングダウン W。
So away they go again, the first period of extra time, and it's legitimate to ask to what extent mental strength will come into this. Looking forward to it. Chance here, real defensive resilience, and pushed onto the woodwork. Paletta. Sakamoto. Throw-ins given. Well, let's see about the cross. Well, it didn't really work the keeper when all was said and done. Sakamoto. Pugh. Schmidt.
C.
Nygaard. Abe. Possession changing hands. Real chance. Oh, superb save. Massive credit to the keeper.
Well, he's so hard to beat in these situations. It's
C.
brilliant goalkeeping.
Disappointing delivery, sailing over everyone in the middle. It certainly wasn't a clean tackle, and the referee has got to book him, I think. And a yellow card it's going to be, Stuart.
Yeah, the ref's got that right. It's a yellow card all day long.
Well, straight at the goalkeeper then. Pull from the keeper, and they'll come again. Nice looking pass. Sends it back. Terrific piece of anticipation. And over comes the corner. Making sure nothing came of it. A chance now with the corner.
B.
Well, totalling up all the stoppages, we'll have 2 additional minutes. Could be dangerous. Really good build-up, but no end product. Half-time in extra time, and still they are level.
C.
Oh, he's lost possession of the ball. And a goal! The golden goal to finish this contest once and for all. And no wonder they're celebrating. Pure drama here.
ヘーセグリーンスミリング。よく決めた。
Well, as you can see, this is a wonderful strike. He makes the perfect connection, and he has so much pace on it. It's a great goal.
ラモスもナイスタイミングの上がり W。こんばんは参加いいですか？攻めたがりなもので。今日はこれで落ちます。ありがとうございました。はい。タイミングが絶妙 W。はい、またお願いします。クロスがオフになっています。さっきの試合もオフだったんで、多分いけるんじゃないですかね。これ、多分表示のバグじゃないですか。一度やってみます。オンになりましたね。
The playoff verdict so far, a mixed bag. Some highs and a few lows. Overall, you've got to say, room for improvement. And they're determined to show that improvement in this game. Stay with us here on EA TV. We'll have all the action for you live next. And welcome to a game that really should have pulses racing. Every reason to believe this will be enthralling. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me in the commentary box, providing expert analysis, is Stuart Robson. And the stage is set for clubs match action. What might we see today, Stuart?
Well, I'm not quite sure what to expect from this side. On their day, they can be a really good team. But they also have some off days. Let's hope we see the best of them here.
Well, couldn't find a teammate, unfortunately. And a throw-in to come. Clean challenge. Might work out. There it is! A delightful start to this match. Just what they were hoping for.
Well, let's see this again. This is counter-attacking football at its very best. And then the shot is emphatic.
Whoa.
He strikes it with such power, the keeper has no time to react. What a good finish.
And the cross goes in. And that will be a corner. Delivering it. And the opportunity goes a-begging. He decided to hit that with power rather than going for placement. Schmidt. Well, we simply had to feature him today after he broke the club's goal-scoring record in his last appearance.
Yeah, what a great...
Oh, Stuart, opportunity here. Frantic action from one end to the other. They weren't ahead for long, and this match is...
Well, as you can see here, it all starts with a perfectly weighted ball in behind the defenders, and he makes the finish look so easy. What a good goal that is.
And back with Ferreira. The attack continues. They're making considerable progress. Sakamoto. Bulut. Schmidt. Must take the lead here, and they have. You've got to say, it has been coming.
Nice.
And the ball is moving again. Anyone's guess how this is going to finish. 2-1 currently. And a fine tackle. Moving the ball forward with purpose. Oh, good vision. An alert piece of defending. Schmidt. Jan. And nicely over the top. And losing possession.
With the owner of the red car obstructing the main entrance, please remove the car as soon as possible. Thank you.
Keita on the ball. And he keeps going. Now sliding in field. Well, options at the back post here. Could still be dangerous. And in the end, no damage done. Well, out of play, under pressure. Ayala in possession. And clears the danger. Happy to shoot. No shortage of excitement. Level again. No wonder they're excited. Well, another equaliser. What a topsy-turvy game this has been. Ayala in possession. And a chance to whip it in here. Well, not a great cross, making the goalkeeper's job rather easy. Pew. Bulut. Jan. And a textbook interception. It is to be a throw-in. Possession changing hands. Good distribution. Well cleared away. In the right place to cut out the pass. Perfectly positioned to take it away. Ayala. Really good challenge. Suzuki. Well, he's beaten his opponent. Now delivering that deep cross. With the game level, let's see what they can do with this corner. And over it comes. On the corner, too close to the goalkeeper that time. Well, that one has promise. The cross is on. He's blocked it. Can he get them in front? And after the cross, a tremendous block. That is that for the first half here.
Nice.相手は442ダブルボランチ。
Away they go again. Second half is underway here. Gadic. Suzuki. Crossing opportunity. Still level here, but the pressure escalating. Well, a good place to win it back, and let's see what it leads to. Jan. Plays with a positional sense that is second to none. A foul it most certainly was. Free kick given. Keita. And take it away. Trying to open up the defence. Offside it is. Such a pity for him.
Well, he thought he was onside, but I think the assistant got that absolutely right.
Well, they couldn't keep possession. Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them. He'll have a go here! Well, the goalkeeper doing what he's paid to do.
Well, this is a big moment, and don't these fans know it?
Played over. And defensive play to be applauded. Sound piece of goalkeeping. Moving into the advanced position. Gardic. Tremendous challenge. Opportunity it is. Is it going to be? He had to score, and he does.
うまい W。
Well, just look at this again. The speed of counter-attack is so impressive. And from there, the end result was never in doubt. He just goes round the keeper and slots it home. Lovely finish.
On with the game then. 3-2. What will happen next? Gomez. Jin. Gardic. Well, that's how to dispossess your opponent.
B.
Pew. Early ball in. Taking care of business defensively here. Superb looking pass. Oh, what an astonishing goal! One for the archives. Remember where you were when it happened. Unforgettable.
おう。中です。
Well, just look at this. Magnificent agility, perfect timing, and great connection. What a goal that is.
So the current scoreline, 4-2. Clattered away. Sakamoto. Park. Oh, tremendous vision. Just 20 minutes remaining now. That's a lovely ball. Now the cutback. Goalkeeping of the highest order.
Well, he's got to be pleased with that save. It's absolutely magnificent.
Not all that convincing defensively. Well, threat averted. Sakamoto.
来週です。
And danger averted. Well read. Schmidt. Jan. Park. Pew. Making sure nothing came of it. And back with Ferreira. Well, moving the ball around nicely as they try to get themselves back within a goal. Oh, a smart stop.
Well, could this be the turning point? The fans are certainly hoping so.
Well, no luck keeping possession. Just 10 minutes to go. And the flag raised. Offside it is. He'll have a go here. Oh, a nearly moment, but not quite good enough.
Well, you certainly can't fault them for effort. They keep applying the pressure, and if they can just nick one, they're right back in this.
Pew. Well, the final whistle approaching, and this has certainly been an away day to remember. Stuart, your assessment.
Yeah, clearly the better side. Obviously been fantastic up front, but it's their work ethic for me. They're just not happy unless they have the ball, and they're fighting to win it back whenever they do lose it. It's been a really great performance all round.
This might be ideal for the counter. Oh, breezing past him. Able to close down the shot. Might work out, and he could cash in. Well, plenty of power, but just too much height on it.
C.
Bulut. The referee has decided that 2 additional minutes are in order. As clean as a whistle, that challenge. And there it is, the full-time whistle here, and it's a victory for the visitors.
Well, fairly comfortable in the end,
Nice.
wasn't it? Thought they could...
Konbanwa. 参加いいですか? GG です。はい。今の環境だと、やっぱり中盤からのショートカウンターが強いですね。オフザボールだけ磨きました。唯一弱体化が入ってないから相対的に強い気が。どこやってもうまそうですね W。 前線の21は4バックだと守り辛いんですよね。ほとんどのチームが4バックだから強いとは思うんですよね。CB 絶賛苦戦中です。
The playoff verdict so far, a mixed bag.
安定してたじゃないですか W。
Overall, you've got to say room for improvement, and they're determined to show that improvement in this game. We'll have the action on EA TV. Good evening and welcome.
僕とプレイスタイルが違うからやりやすかったです。
My name is Derek Ray, positioned here on the commentary gantry, and sitting next to me, ready to give you all the analysis, is Stuart Robson. And delighted to be bringing you clubs match action. Stuart, what are you expecting to see? Just cleared away in the nick of time. Park. Able to get his body in the way. Nicely timed tackle.
C.
And crossed in there. Oh, great header. Smart stop, though. And a throw-in forthcoming. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Kurimbana. Now acres of space out wide for Spartans. What a genuine opportunity, but it was squandered. Goal kick. And a no-nonsense clearance.
C.
He could pick out a teammate. And a goal! That is a very bright start. Perfect way to open.
ナイパナイシュ。中です。
Well, here's the replay, and it all starts off with that cross into the box, just begging for a teammate to get on the end of it, which makes it a fairly simple finish in the end. It's a really good goal.
Messi. And that is how to beat your opponent. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. Pugh. And back with Davis. Now, do they mean business on this occasion? Well, no pressure on the keeper. Poor cross. Jan. Erviti. Super tackle, and they've won possession. Has eyes for goal. Keeper getting the touch. Not too fussy in clearing his lines.
C.
Park. Well, they know how to pass the ball and at pace. And Davis has it. Decent looking pass. Well read to ease the pressure. Park. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Can they create something from here? And the ball is loose. Well, no way through in the end. Well, a really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. Oh, genuine chance. Oh, terrific goal. How about that? Absolutely magnificent.
うまい。ないパナイシュ。中です。
Well, just look at this. That's why we love this game, Derek. That's a great bit of skill. Just sensational.
2-0 here, and the ball is moving again. Mina. Mohammed. Excellent ball over the top. And the referee has given them a corner.
K.
Played over. On to Messi. And a long way out. Prevented the damage. Just can't get it past them. And the challenge halts them in their tracks. And the Spartans find themselves in potentially a dangerous position. Well, it came to nothing in the end. That's useful play. And the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. But it looked highly promising, but it came to nothing in the end. Well, he's lost the ball. Erviti. Just the challenge that was required. And just 1 minute of stoppage time, say the officials. Now with Messi. And delivered towards the back post. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game.
ナイス。
Well, they've got things going again here, and I wonder what kind of second half we have in store for us. And quick thinking defensively. Messi. That's a good-looking ball. And Spartans with the ball once more. Park. The attack continues. They're making considerable progress. Bulut. It's neat passing, confidence on the ball. Well, they couldn't keep that sequence going, unfortunately. Mohamed. Can he play it in? Can't miss, surely!
W.
Pew. Pew. Sakamoto. Davis. Will it happen for them? Really good build-up, but no end product. Pew. Schmidt. And options in the centre. Not all that convincing defensively. And not an effort that will live long in the memory.
Well, the defenders will be relieved because that was a good chance. From that sort of distance, he should really be hitting the target. It was a really poor attempt in the end.
Well, full marks to him for that header, but the goalkeeper did his job. He might be able to carve something out. Well, they couldn't take advantage of the opportunity.
Well, had that gone in, surely that would have been game over. Credit to the keeper, though. That was a good save.
He's using his strength to good effect. Schmidt. Pew. On the ball, Davis. Schmidt. 20 minutes remaining. Opportunity here. And a goal! He's put it away! A celebratory moment!
完璧。ナイパです。
Well, here it is again, and the keeper's lost his concentration here. He's totally in the wrong position. He'll be disappointed with that.
This is looking rather comfortable for them. 3-0. Oh, read it magnificently. Tremendous defending. And passing it through. Nice looking pass. Every goalkeeper would expect to catch that one.
C.
Error by the keeper might give them a chance. An attack full of promise. Well, somehow the goalkeeper got to it.
C.
Who's going to get on the end of it? Really fine piece of defending play to break it up. It's with Mina. Erviti. Quick thinking to win it back. The referee spotted the little nick on the way through, so a throw-in coming up. Schmidt. Oh, did well to skip through. And he's clear as lines. Good weight on that pass. And the pass not finding its target. Wasteful again in possession. Wonderfully weighted pass. And keeping it out.
C.
Well, not giving him any breathing room. Not to be advised. Is it going to be? And there is the goal to make it a hat-trick.
エラーになりました W。ナイス。バカマニキーされてた。中です。
Well, here's the replay, and it's a really inviting ball played into the box, begging players to attack it, but you have to question the defending here. They don't attack the ball when it comes in, they don't react quickly enough to close the scorer down. It's really poor defending.
Determined defending. It is to be a throw-in. Well, the referee wasn't going to let that go. And fired from the flank into the area. Struggling to get it away. Well, it clearly was deflected, so it will be their throw-in. Messi. It's with Mina. Chance maybe to use their counter-attacking ability to good effect. Promising pass. Long way out this. And he finds the net. He could hardly miss.
Nice.
Well, let's look at this again. He judges the flight of the ball, he sets himself ready to strike it, and then he just hits it so sweetly.
The referee blows for full time. It ends at a victory for the home team. No complaints from the fans here.
Well,
Nice.
Derek, what a good performance that was. They did most...
ナイスです。ポジションも被らないし、良いですね。一回部屋壊します。一旦出てください。サーバー落ちしたのでこのまま落ちます。ありがとうございました。止まっちゃいました。はい。あ、やっぱり復活したのであと1試合参加させてください。お辞儀する人。はい。 ポジションが被らなければ、こう枚数多いのは強いですよね。クロスオン。
The playoff story so far, a success story. Top of the heap, yet still pushing for more. The thirst for glory simply never quenched. Can they keep the form curve heading in an upward direction today?
よし、人数多いですね。
Drama guaranteed, and it's live coming up next on EA TV. And welcome to a game that really should have pulses racing. Every reason to believe this will be enthralling. My name is Derek Ray, positioned here on the commentary gantry, and sitting next to me, ready to give you all the analysis, is Stuart Robson. And it's going to be fascinating to see how these two sides fare as they come up against each other. How do you see it panning out, Stuart?
Yeah, thanks, Derek. Well, what a good run this side are on. 3 wins on the bounce, and you can see why. They're determined, they're very mobile, and they have some excellent players. They'll be hard to beat today, that's for sure.
Schmidt. Passes like that, very much in his repertoire. Succeeded in keeping it in play. Moving the ball nicely, looking for that final pass. Did well to clear it away. A really good pass. The referee has given a corner. Oh, disappointing clearance. Well, the goalkeeper making sure he avoided a mishap. What a brilliant pass. And just has to remain calm. Oh, it's cheeky. Oh, a finish of real class. No wonder he's celebrating. Take a bow.
Oh.
Well, here it is again. It's a wonderfully weighted ball over the top, and the finish is so clever. He just gets his toe under the ball and dinks it over the keeper. That's a lovely goal.
And back underway. 1-0 it is. Aguero. Ibarra. Costa with it. It's with Ibarra. Really getting stuck in defensively. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. Well, we simply had to feature him today after he broke the club's goal-scoring record in his last appearance.
Well, as you mentioned, the record was broken last time out, but expect more today. This is a player that's hungry for goals and has the ability to keep scoring them.
Crossing possibilities. And back now with Park. Teammate and support. Was an important piece of defending.
C.
Ryu. On to Tanaka. Costa with it. And the ball's gone. Schmidt. Well, pass after pass, maybe they can chisel an opportunity. And both hands on it, good goalkeeping.
C.
Aguero. Clean challenge. Released it nicely. An alert piece of defending. Well, there's a really stylish piece of running. Throw-ins given. Aguero. Now he must favour the cross. And still dangerous. And danger averted. Well read. And played in. Well, played in from the flank, but not to any great effect. They couldn't maintain possession. Looking for that final pass and for that chance to level the game. Aware of the threat, solving the problem. Pew. Oh, great vision. Going well. Well, it came to nothing in the end.
C.
Will he play it in? And that was goalkeeping right out of the top drawer.
It's absolutely remarkable. His reflexes were brilliant there.
And the header just clearing the crossbar.
Well, I think he'd be slightly disappointed because once he gets to it first, that's a chance.
Persson. Might work out. Sound piece of defending. And back now with Park. Well, they've lost possession of the ball. And a fine cross. Taking care of business defensively here. Aguero. Moving the ball forward with purpose. Able to get his body in the way.
Well, the visitors very much dictating the tempo over the last 15 minutes or so and have been really positive with it. They're creating opportunities and it's surely only a matter of time before they draw level here.
Well, first they have a bit of defending to do. Well, in terms of added time, a minimum of 1 minute. Well, play stopped. It is a free kick. Well, some referees might have reached for the yellow card, but not this one.
Yeah, another foul, and he will get a yellow card, that's for sure.
Can they stop it going in? A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here.
Nice. Oh. 思ったよりパワーシュート。良いシュートでしたね。相手は4123。
Well, underway once more, and it's going to be fascinating to see what developments occur in this second half. Well, couldn't quite find his teammate. Now the quick counter-attack could be on. Well, they seem to be onto something positive, but it faded away. Being pressed hard. That's a lovely ball. Well, spot on with that challenge. Sakamoto. Thumped clear. Can they take advantage? Options in the centre. Danger still on. And there the move ends for now.
C.
Sakamoto. Pugh. Schmidt. Pugh. Bulut. Well, they couldn't keep hold of it. "30 minutes to go then. Excellent use of the ball as they make their way forward. Well, disappointing end to the move. Liu. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. Pugh. That's effective pressure high up the pitch. Aguero. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. And intercepts again. Bodies forward and the break looks on. Well, they promised much on the break, but ultimately delivered little. Into the final 20 minutes. And given acres of space to attack here. And effectively parried away by the keeper.
Well, still behind here, but only due to some incredible goalkeeping. Surely it's only a matter of time if they keep piling on the pressure like this.
Almost weighing up the opposition with a string of neat passes. Clearly took a touch on the way out of play, so a throw-in to come. Bulut. Untidy in possession. Not to like about that pass. And cleared away. Well, on the attack, hunting for a late equaliser here. Must be! Oh, a goal! An equaliser in the closing stages! So back underway, they've levelled it at 1-1 here. Schmidt, and that's an important intervention. Pew. Bulut. Not a clear foul, but the referee letting the play flow. Well, couldn't keep it. Level pegging, but can they change that? A fine reading of the situation.
C.
Ryu. And a good-looking pass. Oh, that one has promise. And the cross not quite imaginative enough. That's very effective, good high pressing. Schmidt. He's using his strength to good effect. Pew. And in the right position to read it. The delivery towards the back post. And striking it on the volley, just no luck.
Well, good technique, but just wide of the target.
Well, just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages here. Still pushing for what could be a winner. Well, that's it for the 90 minutes, but this is not over. And two 15-minute periods of...
C. Nice.
So back in business here, the first period of extra time, and it might well come down to mental fortitude. Who wants this more? Well, clattered away. Schmidt. Top-class defending. Will he play it in? Looked as though she was one step ahead of her opponent. Throw-ins given.
C.
Well, that's wonderful attacking play. An alert piece of defending. Advantage played. And slipped through beautifully. Blocking it. Well, defenders having to cover up. With the game level, let's see what they can do with this corner. Played over. Insufficient guile from that corner. Keeper's ball. Excellent vision. Corner coming up.
C.
Now sending it in. And not the most convincing of headers when all was said and done.
Yeah, but in the end, I think the defender does enough to make it very difficult for him.
Well, that ball looks promising. And nicely over the top. Delivered into the area here. But he dealt with that ball played in rather well. And the referee is quite rightly letting it go. Crossing possibilities. Well, the keeper didn't have too much time. And the fourth official confirming that we'll have one additional minute. Now will the cross work out for them? What an important piece of defending. And the referee will go back now to the earlier incident. Yellow card it is. Can he deliver it with accuracy? And knocked out of there. And the first period of extra time comes to an end. Still level here.
Nice.
A very good tackle. Schmidt. Well, he's been forced out of play this time. Difficult to stop him.
C.
Aguero. A move of promise. Is it going to end with them scoring the winning goal? Well, nothing wrong with the header, but it was always going that little bit off target. Davis. And support available. Just wasn't going to part with the ball. Pugh. Bulut. And a very good challenge. And a throw-in it's going to be.
C.
Clear to see who got the last touch, so a throw-in it'll be. Well, a disappointing throw there. Counter-attacking chance. That's a good pass. And did just enough defensively. Well, this forthcoming corner might just do it. Could be their last chance to hit the front in the dying moments. In a good position to clear it away. And a useful cross. Well, that header was never going to be problematic for the goalkeeper. And just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages. Locked together then, these two sides. And on we go now to penalty kicks.
Nice.
And so the penalty shootout about to commence. And as a player, this is when you have to hold your nerve. Well, dead centre with that penalty. And up he comes, doing his best to remain focused. And he's taken the low road. Beautifully done. Composure is so important under these trying circumstances. Oh, she couldn't beat the keeper from the spot. Not a great penalty. As straight as an arrow. Mental preparation is such a big part of this. He had to score, and he does. In it goes. Can he keep his cool? Job done from the spot. So lethal in front of goal. And so the tension levels have been ratcheted up to full blast. Clinical as always in front of goal. But it comes down to this. In and they win. Engulfed by all the pressure, he nevertheless puts it away to win this penalty shootout.
Well, it's a good penalty. He showed a lot of composure there, and overall,
W.
they probably just about deserved to win this game.
しゃあない W。 惜しい。落ちます。ありがとうございました。眠いので落ちます。ありがとうございました。はい。またお願いします。PK、惜しい。じゃあ、今日はこの辺で。死闘で疲れが W。明日は放送お休みです。GG、おつわりでした。またお願いします。今作初 TK 難しかった。ごめんなさい。またやりましょう。惜しいおつわりでした。相手の同点ゴールはとても運が良かったです。残念な。お疲れ様でした。お疲れ様でした。今日は全体的に結構良かったですね。4321は一つ定番として良さそう。大きな収穫ですね。 お疲れ様でした。